So hi guys, it's me, Char. Um, I'm not in my normal house right now. I'm at my Aunt Grace's for the week because I need to get out of my house. That's another story for another day, by the way. But I need to talk about some things that have been going on. I've been avoiding posting on YouTube a lot, mostly because of my mental health and I don't want to be an influencer. But I've been avoiding posting on YouTube mostly because I'm afraid to. Essentially, I was approached by a stalker. I have a stalker. Yeah. Amazing, right? Not so much, but you know. I also have a new headphone set, so sorry if I sound strange or nasally. It's probably because of stuffy nose, but you know. But stalkers, am I right? I hate talking about this kind of stuff. Mostly because it's hard to explain and I don't want to ramble. Okay, so starting off with the beginning of 2022. I was in a group chat with my friends, my friend 3D, and her boyfriend, and a couple of other friends. Her boyfriend texts me on Discord, sending me memes, making me laugh, etc. And then he sends a rather interesting picture, to say not the least. An interesting picture is a picture of my persona, Kaylee. I'll show a picture of her up on the screen. And his persona, fucking. Yeah. Crazy stuff, right? Also, sorry if you hear fan noises. I'm right next to a fan. Crazy stuff. Alright. So things start getting weird, and I start asking him why or who drew this. And he's like, I drew it myself. You drew it yourself? First of all, this guy is older than me, but he lied about his age too many times in the story. He's older than me. He's 21, but he lied about being a 14-year-old, and it's a whole mess. I'm sorry. But essentially, he just lied a lot about his age in this story. So, he starts getting sexual with me. And I'm too, shy to tell 3D at first because I don't want to be called a man stealer or a boyfriend stealer by anybody. Especially by my friends. Because it's very disrespectful, very, not cool. It's just not a good thing to do. It's not a trait you want to have. But yeah, things start getting shaky and I start getting panicky because a grown-ass man, well, I didn't know he was grown, but at the time he said he was 14. A 14-year-old was approaching a 17-year-old. I'm 17, by the way. And I was freaking out, what the fuck? Why is this child approaching me? Well, this teenager. Why is this teenager approaching me like this? This is weird. So this finally decided to man up and text 3D about it. And when 3D confronts him in the VC, he starts being dodgy and saying how I'm lying. And that I was trying to get him to cheat on 3D with me. Which 3D instantly called bullshit because I have a boyfriend. Hi Alex, if you're watching this, I love you. But I have a boyfriend, and I wouldn't do that. So he starts getting pissy, like piss baby. He starts getting pissy, he starts getting angry. Ooh, I'm so angry. I'm gonna take it out on these people younger than me. And then he flat out says he didn't even love 3D. And he says his actual age. And that he groomed 3D. And only wanted her for nude pictures. Long story short, we blocked him. And you might think that's the end. No. You might think that's the end. It's not. It really isn't. So y'all remember Miss Plant, right? Miss Plant, the stalker Miss Plant, who was a fangirl. Yeah, it turns out that was the guy in the story. Yeah, he was pretending to be an 8-year-old child to date, to try and get my attention. How did I find out? Essentially, I got connections through his brother. And by the way, I probably didn't explain this first, but me and 3D go to the same school. She's in a younger grade. She's 14, about to be 15 this year. But she's younger. Just throwing that out there. She's younger than me. And so I'm walking home, which I walk home because sometimes I just do. I'm walking home, and this little boy approaches me, and he says, "Oh, you like my brother's girlfriend." I'm like, "Who would have what now?" And I'm thinking, oh, Alex doesn't have any siblings, because Alex doesn't. And I'm thinking, whose girlfriend? And he's saying, "Oh, my brother, he's 21, you must be the same age as him." I'm like, no. And then it clicks. Oh my god, this is the guy's brother. And I was so pissed off. I'm like, who's your brother? Who the hell are you talking about? And he starts filling me in about shit. I say, no kid, I'm not your brother's girlfriend. I was his friend, but not his girlfriend. I'm just pissed. And the kid's like, oh, well, my brother has pictures of you all over his wall. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't post pictures anywhere. And he starts saying, oh, my brother goes to the same school as you as well. Let that sink in. Just let that sink in. And I start freaking out. Start getting scared. Typical me thing. I start getting scared. I start getting nauseous. Not nauseous, more so just freaked out, whatever. But yeah, brother continues to fill me in on some stuff that's not really important, so I'm not gonna say anything. But he starts filling me in on certain stuff, and I start getting more and more scared. And then that day's over. I tell my boyfriend, my friends about it, and they start getting angry, pissed off even. Oh, I had to yawn. But they start getting angry, pissed off about it, and I would be pissed off as well. You guys would be too. And it's just not a good day. And so next day I don't walk home alone. I walk home with a very trusted person, aka the gardener at my school, because I trust him, little Mr. Krueger, because that's what I call him. He reminds me of Freddy Krueger. Because he jokingly calls us bitch a lot, and he calls the teachers bitches, which the teachers are bitches. But, you get it. So, we're talking about our families, what's going on. And then a school bus drives by. And I swear to God, I see someone holding a camera up to the window, like their phone camera up to the window, and just like recording. And I'm like, I don't tell Freddie about it because I'm scared and I don't want to get him involved. He's a very scary person. I wouldn't want to wish for him to hurt anybody. But yeah, once we get to my house, we part our ways, and Freddie goes back to his home. And I tell about my experience again, because I document things. And by the way, I'm not using a script, I'm just speaking from my mind, because I'm lazy. So I start telling my boyfriend, my friends, everybody about it. And that's the end of that part, at least. So he makes an alt, and then, like, a few weeks later, he makes an alt Discord to text me, asking for art trade. I'm like, oh, cool. So, I ask him the basics, what he wants, and what I want. And he starts sending, like, suggestive, like, porn stuff. And I'm like, sir, I do not do not safe for work. And he's like, why not? What the fuck do you mean, why not? I don't do it. Well, I draw not safe work on my own time. I don't think you guys need to know that, but just for a little bit of trivia. You're welcome. So I start getting uneasy. I tell my boyfriend, I tell my friends. He keeps texting me, asking me where I went and why I'm ignoring him. And I just block him. Just block him. Just block him. Yeah. So now it's time for a more recent incident, which I have screenshots and I'll post them on the screen. But essentially, this person, this brand new user on YouTube, comes to me and my friend's stream. You're streaming like Roblox Backrooms. And so he comes on the stream and he's asking questions, complimenting me, and then after the stream ends, he texts me on Twitter. I'm like, okay, it's this person again. Why are they texting me on Twitter? And he starts saying how he'd love to do an art trade or requests, because I take requests on a daily basis. Oh, God. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm tired while making this video and talking. So yeah, he starts telling me what he wants, etc., asking if I do nuts of work, which he respectfully says he was just asking and wondering for future reference, quote unquote future reference. And the guy is being nice about it. He's being nice about it. He's not being a jackass, an asshole, you know. He's being really